This is Rodney Holmes, and I'm going to do a video. The topic is something that I hadn't had planned on talking about, but it weighed on my mind, so I think I'll just get into it. And it's the concept of love. And when I mean the concept of love from an emotional standpoint. If you like most people, I grew up, or I had the understanding of love that I was given was from an emotional context. I love you means I love you from an emotional standpoint, not a logical standpoint. And as we know about emotions, emotions change. Emotions ebb and they flow. Emotions are not a reliable measurement of how you regard a person. And the reason that this brought this on is when I look back in life, a lot of people who attempted to do me the worst harm were those who say they love me. I'm not necessarily talking about relatives, I'm talking about people who misappropriate the meaning of love. If a person cannot accept you for who you are, your goals, what you see you want out of life, how can they really say that they love you? Moreover, if the situation is vice versa, how can you say you love that individual? What I'm getting at is the word love in and of itself is not a criteria in how you regard or how you value a person. More often than not, when people love you, they love what you can do for them, or they love what they see they can get from you, whether it's living their life vicariously through you or just usury. Where I'm going with this is that we need a new criteria for measuring love. Me, anybody. I'm just making a general assessment here. Some people will tell you love is just chemicals in your brain that guide you to attraction for procreation purposes. And that could be true. But then you have to wonder, after said procreation is accomplished, why the parents never stay together for the child. Also, how can one say they love you when their own lives show that they don't love themselves? That's one of the biggest misnomers I've ever come across. How can someone say they love me or they have good feelings for me when their life is a shambles? It just doesn't make sense. So, where I'm going with all this is that there needs to be a new standard in measurement for love. There needs to be a new understanding of what that is. By what standard do you love someone? By what standard do you love yourself? And if you don't love yourself, how can you honestly say you love others? How can a mother say she loves her children when she brings them into the world? Well, not that she brings them into the world, but she births them into horrible circumstances. How can a woman say she loves her children when she doesn't provide them with a decent and capable father? How can a woman love her children when she's not in a position to provide and care for them? By the same token, how can a man love himself if he's ignorant? How can a man love himself if he's in a horrible condition that he doesn't want to change. So where I'm going with all this is we need to have a new criteria and standard for using the word love. So whatever you get out of this video, all I want you to do is just think about what love means to you. Not just what you grew up with, not what you just learned over the years, but think about that word long and hard. Love. What basis do you have to love someone? So if you got anything out this video, feel free to leave a comment. Again, I'm just, it was just something on my mind and I just thought I'd share it. So please share your comments. I greatly appreciate it. Thank you very much.